Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
I don't see why the orientation of the phone would. I mean, the mic's. Well, it's a two-way, right, on the three. Then it shouldn't matter.
I need to dig through that stuff I have at the office and see if we can figure out how to get the mic stuff done better. Why do I feel like it's so much brighter in here? Is it because that light is on? Is that light normally on?
Yeah, that light's normally on. I think
yeah.
because we had sun coming through this window.
Yeah.
And this actually acts as a light itself when it catches it.
I can put my sunglasses on too, though.
I mean, you could.
Don't do that. We're inside.
Tell me what to do, sir.
I will tell you what to do.
Anyways. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. Today is it's turned out to be a beautiful day outside.
Absolutely a beautiful day. Couldn't ask for anything more.
It's kind of a sombering reminder of today because if you're listening to this on the day it came out, yesterday for you was 9/11. That's the day that we're recording this. We chose to record this today because of it being 9/11 and what we just did this morning. So, before we get into that, like I said, this is the Daily Biker Podcast. Go around the room real quick with the introductions. We have Daniel.
Hey there.
And we have Muffin.
Hey, y'all.
And like I said, you listen to the Daily Biker Podcast. Often imitated, never duplicated. But, that being said, let's move forward. It's 9/11. Why don't you tell everybody what... shut up. Why don't you tell everybody what we had going on today, Daniel?
Well, today at the White Lightning Harley-Davidson dealership, we had a remembrance event starting at 8:46 this morning.
Well, yes, the event officially started at 8:46.
Yes, but
a ceremony.
The ceremony, yeah. And for the period of when the planes hit the towers, when the plane was grounded, crashed, we rang a bell, spoke words, and took a moment of peace for each of those events that occurred on September 11th, 2001. Following that, we had a very nice ride out to Mission Barbecue here in Chattanooga, nearby Hamilton Place. It was, we had the Collegedale Police Department leading the ride for us, which was very nice, and we had a very large group of first responders there at Mission Barbecue. It was a good showing. But
Large might be an understatement.
well,
That's a tiny parking lot.
that was
many people that were there.
That was a full parking
Full
lot.
parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, in the parking lot, you had in the front parking lot 2 ladder trucks.
Mm-hmm.
One or two ambulances.
There were 3 ambulances. One left on a call.
Okay, 3 ambulances. A handful of police cars. A whole bunch of Jeeps and stuff. But then in the back, there was a couple fire trucks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And in the lot next door, there was a couple fire trucks.
That is correct.
And about 50 motorcycles that we brought in with us.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We had a good crowd today, and thank you for everybody that came out. And I know.
I want to say thank you to Jeremy.
Yep.
If you're a regular listener to this podcast, you've heard us talk about Jeremy before. Jeremy lives fairly local compared to a lot of people that listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
It's probably still an hour and a half, 2 hour ride.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he was going to be a little late, but I think he was still there by 9:30.
Yeah. Which, given where he's from and the distance to get to us, that's pretty good.
And you're talking, he showed up during the ceremony. We had our ceremony, rode with us, hung out, ate lunch, and headed back.
Yep.
To show his support for White Lightning in what we do and where we stand in honoring the sacrifice and remembering our first responders and the military.
Yep. And the men and women that lost their lives that day outside, the people that were in the trade centers.
A lot of innocent civilians.
Mm-hmm.
So there was 2,977 innocent individuals that lost their lives that day, whether they were civilians or first responders.
Yeah.
Or members of the airlines.
Mm-hmm.
So,
although on a happy note, you did take Jeremy's son through a tour of the back.
Yep.
It was. I know he was excited about that.
Yeah, my mom came out to the dealership for the ceremony this morning to support us. So, but it was really good. This year we did it the same as we did last year. We took this moment of silence. We took a moment of silence at 8:46, 9:03, 9:37, 9:59,
10:03.
10:03, and
10:28.
10:28. Thank you.
That's all right. It's all right. I'm trying to remember as well.
That was our six moment of silence that we had. And then of course at Mission, they did a changing of the flags, sung the national anthem, did the Pledge of Allegiance, played taps, did a 21 gun salute. So
I think overall this is a good day, and it was looking fairly poor this morning. The potential for inclement weather was there. We weren't sure what it was going to be like, and as we can see now, the light in the room is brightening up. We've had an absolutely gorgeous day.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I wasn't going to reschedule it because you can't reschedule the event. You can't
No, this is not
9/11.
Yeah.
So it was going to happen, rain or shine. But I feel like for us, someone was looking down on us.
That's I agree with you. I agree absolutely.
So, but like I said, I do want to say a thank you to Chattanooga Fire Department who came out. I thank you to Collegedale City Police Department who showed up and actually helped escort the ride. I say thank you to the Hamilton County EMS Department. They came out and showed up for our ceremony. And the Forgotten Child Fund, which we actually partnered with for this event to help raise some money and get toys and stuff for the Forgotten Child Fund.
And looking at those bins, they got quite a few toys. So I think everybody was there, gave something, which is nice. And it just shows how the motorcyclist community really does support those that help others. And that's important. And a lot of the first responders are motorcyclists. They were out there as well.
On the note of first responders are motorcyclists, a lot of them are. I don't know how many people's ever seen it, but there's a very iconic imagery. And if you ever get the chance to look up and read a story, I encourage you to. I got to read some of the story, so I don't know all of the details, but on the morning of 9/11, there was a New York City firefighter that was at his house in his driveway in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And basically he learned that there was commotion as he was in his driveway getting ready to pull the spark plugs out of his 2000 Harley Davidson Dyna Superglide. And he decided that was not what he needed to do that day. And he actually ended up riding his Dyna in full gear.
Yep. I've seen. There's a
I've
picture.
seen that photo.
Yep.
Yeah.
As close as he could to ground zero. When I say as close as he could, I mean he's in the dust and the rubble, Roger's right in the middle of it. But in his story, he was trying to find somewhere to park it that wasn't in the street, somewhere that it would be safe. So he actually pulled it up the steps and into a hotel lobby. And he said, as he was walking away, he took one last look at it because he didn't know if he'd ever see it again. And he saw someone ripping the curtains down from the hotel he was parked at to cover up his motorcycle.
Wow.
So, it's that respect for that individual. I can speak personally. There is definitely an adrenaline rush when you're riding in a fire truck headed to a call or something goes on and you're headed there in your own vehicle or doing whatever you have to do. And it's fun. I'm not going to lie. It's fun to go woo-woo.
It is.
But you have to calculate a million things going through your mind at those moments. And you have to shut out a lot of stuff. I get really emotional when it comes to fire department stuff, probably because I spent 14 years doing it. And even before the 14 years, I've been around that same department since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
So it was fairly intense. And it still is for me. And it's been a firefighter. But just for anybody that ever is curious about why I don't do it anymore, I have a hypermobile patella on my left leg, which basically means my kneecap can just pop out of place randomly. I've had minor dislocations where I was straight down my leg and immediately pops back in. I've had major dislocations where I've had to go to the hospital. Well, there's a thing about on the fire department, you never want to be the cause for someone else to get injured. And if I was ever at a point where I'm inside the house and my knee has a complete dislocation,
You're going to be the one that needs saving.
I'm going to be the one that needs saving. I'm possibly going to, because of that, I'm possibly going to get somebody else killed.
Yep.
So, I miss it, but also I'm happy I don't have to shave my beard anymore.
I don't ever want to see you with a clean shaven face. I don't.
Yeah, but you got that chief stash going on yourself.
Chief. Yeah.
Look, I'm a good supervisor. That's what I do.
It's almost, I don't know if it's chief stash or like Ned Flanders.
I'm not wearing a sweater, so.
But this is a motorcycle podcast.
This is a motorcycle podcast.
So
I mean, we did talk about the ride, which was good.
Yep. Yeah. I'm going to kind of ride back towards motorcycles. First off, I want to say, if you ever get the chance to participate in something like this, do so. It's a great thing. If you have little kids and you can take your little kids, take them. Because it's going to show them how much people still honor and respect.
And care.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but, in Harley-Davidson's history, they've done a lot of stuff. They've done a lot of tributes or special paint jobs or anything like that. And some of you might not realize it. Some of you do. I'm not sure if you do, Daniel. But Harley-Davidson actually for years made firefighter and police edition motorcycles. I don't mean police bikes.
I vaguely knew that. I knew that they made special editions in the first responder.
If I'm not mistaken, when they sold these bikes new, you had to show an ID to be able to purchase them. You could not from what I understand, from what I've been told, I did not know much about the sales stuff at that point in time.
Now, is it something that they still do?
They don't still do that.
Okay.
I know people that own bikes. There's a guy here locally I know that has a Firefighter Edition Road King.
Yeah.
But from my knowledge, when they were producing them new, to buy them,
mm-hmm.
you had to show ID. Hey, I'm a firefighter. Hey, I'm a police officer, in order to be able to purchase them.
I didn't know that.
Now, not that they would, but like if a police officer wanted the Firefighter Edition one, could they do that?
Well, everybody needs a hero.
I know the animosity between the two groups.
Well, and I can say that. I can say that. Not only because I'm a firefighter. Was a firefighter. I was a firefighter. Because, I mean, you've seen me, something happen and I rush in to help somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got two brothers that are little piggies. And I tell them all the time that at one point in time I was their hero.
I'm sure they appreciate that from you.
So one of the brothers, he actually at one time was a motor cop.
Mm-hmm.
And also at one point in time, he had a belt buckle that had a pig on it and said pig in big letters, but then in like around it said like pride, integrity, and guts or something like that.
Okay. That's definitely a choice.
Sure. I don't know where the term pig came from, but either way.
I don't know.
But no.
So the police and fire issue Harleys.
So the police bikes were blue. The fire bikes were red. They weren't other colors.
Yeah.
And the red ones had like gold inlay and stuff on it.
Okay.
The police bikes had like a silver inlay and stuff on the logos, and they had special logos painted on them and stuff.
That's really cool.
And I don't know if it came from the factory or not, but I've seen a firefighter bike that the center dash had the fireman's prayer written into the center dash.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
So I don't know if that was factory or what. What is making that noise?
It's the watch winder back there.
It's craziness.
Craziness.
It's so crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy.
So, Harley Davidson has done a lot in history to help out.
To support.
But
Veterans
also
and first responders.
But has also brought a lot of people together, too. Right now, Harley Davidson is... they're on their Wounded Warrior campaign because they partner with the Wounded Warrior Project and everything like that. So you can get some genuine Harley Davidson Wounded Warrior merchandise. I don't know if you just saw that's what Anna sweatshirt Anna was wearing.
I did see that.
So actually the T-shirt that Sharon was wearing is also a Wounded Warrior Harley Davidson T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steve
had the hoodie.
He had on a T-shirt from another Harley dealership, so I got to have a conversation with him. Come around me like that. You didn't even notice it, did you?
I didn't even.
He had on a T-shirt from Store in Dalton.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
I almost ripped it off of him when I realized he had it on.
Just cut it right
What are you
off.
doing?
Yeah.
So
You're not welcome here.
Yeah. Anyways,
I did see the new paint scheme for the Pan America. The military tribute one.
GI.
Yeah, the GI one.
Yeah, it looks better on the Pan America than it does on the Tri-Glide.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's should have started it on the Pan America. Well, the Tri-Glide's like a tank. You can think of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like those motorcycle half tracks that they had.
Motorcyclette. What? No, they had trikes too. Remember, because we saw them.
Yeah, they did. They did have
up
trikes.
in Maggie Valley.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna work more on some YouTube stuff. I have been trying to get some stuff figured out, get some stuff lined up, get some better editing programs to make my life a little bit easier.
You don't want to do it on Microsoft Paint?
I did that in Microsoft Word, buddy.
Not even PowerPoint.
That's right.
Because those are video editing programs.
Absolutely. Sad thing is iPhone has better video editing
Well, I believe it.
than what I had on my computer.
Well, that is something to be said about the Apple products. If you're doing media type things.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's
exactly.
There's a lot of
exactly
people
what
that
they're set
do professional video editing with their MacBooks.
Yeah.
Because of the programs and stuff like that. But yeah. Heather, what'd you think of today?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a lot better than last year, I'll say that.
We're not going to go down the trail of why.
But I think going to Mission was good. I enjoyed that part of it.
I want to give a big shout out to Mission Barbecue. If you have a Mission Barbecue near you, go to them, give them your business, support them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you, and it's not really a loss, but I can't tell you how much today cost them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody that was there got it. Well, unless you wanted something else, but everybody that was there was given a thing to get a free sandwich, free barbecue sandwich, free side, and a free drink.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like pretty much everybody you saw, that's what they were eating too.
Yep, absolutely.
So there's no telling how much food they gave away today. And that's what they do, man. I mean, they're going to be at our place next Saturday or next Sunday.
Yep.
For a big veterans benefit, and it's going to be the same thing, man. They're going to be giving away food. So,
but it's people like that are in the community and companies like that, which are needed for events and for people in support. It's very important, and unfortunately, we lose sight of that a lot nowadays. That people can be giving and take care of others, which is very important. But I have to say, props to the staff over there. They had a lot of people in line, and they worked everybody through.
They were so efficient.
They were very efficient. They were good. They were quick. They did everything that they needed to make sure everybody had a good experience while they were there. So.
Oh yeah. I'm still trying to decompress from everything.
Yeah. Well, it's not
a whole lot of planning on my part, but
it's still a somber day with a heavy tones to it. And even though it's not a lot, it still is.
And for what I had to do with the speaking and everything on the mic and all that other stuff, suppressing those emotions.
Yeah.
To be able to say what you have to say. It's to me, it's one of those things where it's that emotion's going to catch up to you. It's just when does it catch up to you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and, I know it's something that we've discussed before about talking about it. You can read that as many times as you want. It's still going to have the same effect on you.
Yeah, I was talking to my mom this morning at the shop about last night. I was watching 9/11 documentaries on TV. And there were some of them where I just started crying.
Mm-hmm.
Just started bawling my eyes out. Because it's a sad day. I mean, I'm very much an empathetic person. So when people are telling their stories, I can sympathize with the emotion that they were going through.
Well, and I'm glad that there's enough people still that choose to remember the events of that day and to support others that have gone through tough times because of it, and to come together as a group and a community. Because as we know, there are a lot of people that are around now that were born, they're adults that were born after this happened.
Yeah.
And exactly.
Yeah.
And that, based like we were talking earlier, it's a day that she knows of because people told her about it.
Right, yeah.
It's not something that she went through. And
Yeah, it's so weird. For anybody listening to this, I'm 38 years old. Okay, I'm the old guy in the room. I'm talking about realistically.
Realistic.
My realistic age. I'm 38 years old. So it's talking to Lena, who was born after it, because everything that she knows is what she's either been taught in school, or she's been told by people that were alive in that. I was 17. It was a very impressionable moment on a young 17-year-old.
Absolutely.
About what is your next step? Where are you turning to? Do you tuck tail and run?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you prepared to stand up and fight? Because, thought the world was coming to an end.
Well, this hadn't happened.
Hoped it wasn't. Right. Got fortunate that at the time it wasn't coming to an end. But it leaves a mark on you.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because I think there's so many people in the motorcycle community that are in that range that it left such an impact and such a mark on them that you have a lot of people in the motorcycle community that are very patriotic.
Yes.
Dude, going to bike weeks in Panama, Star Spangled Banners,
American flags.
Allegiance, American flags. I mean, that's what it is, Veterans and motorcycles already have a big to-do with each other as it is. So, it's, I love it. That might be one of the reasons why I do love the motorcycle community as much as I do. Is because it is first and foremost probably the most patriotic civilian group.
I would agree.
Followed closely by the Yeepers. They give me the Jeepers Creepers.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm not Lewis. Lewis hates Jeeps.
I know he does.
Yeah.
I love Jeeps.
I love Jeeps.
They serve
Obviously,
purpose.
Heather loves Jeeps.
Yeah.
We drove here today in a Jeep.
Yeah.
So,
well, is yours
yes, we
really?
drove here.
Is yours really a Jeep though?
Yes.
We
had this conversation.
I know. I just like giving you grief.
So, yeah. Full skids, selectable low range, locks. Yes. 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 So, yeah.
Yes, you did drive here.
I did drive.
But you have to carry you had to carry 3 people.
I did have to carry 3 people.
Which would have been quite hard on a bike.
I'm entertaining to watch.
I would love to watch all 3 of you roll up here on Marcus's bike. That would be interesting.
Yes, it is.
I don't like rolling up here with 2 people on my bike.
I know. You complain about that little seat now.
Yeah.
Now you got to share it.
Right? Oh.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Somebody going to sit in my lap.
The clown motorcycle.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Get that horn for your bike.
Yes.
Not a bad idea.
I'm sure that's out there.
I'm sure it is.
Anyways, I think we should just go ahead and play again.
I think we should. I think...
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have much to talk about because I'm still, my mind is still in this fog.
Today is a day of remembrance for what happened on 9/11. And for us, we're all big supporters of our first responders, military.
Yeah. I still get messages on a regular basis from Fielding. He should be back in less than a month at this point in time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But,
anyways,
let's go.
It is time for the ultimate and the original chop ride sale. So,
Chop ride sale.
well, the thing about it is is when you come up with something so fantastic that people have to do something similar to it. It's kind of one of those things where you can't get mad. I mean, imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery.
Yep.
But it is like, it's got something different. So, but either way,
Gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Well, I think you run into copyright situations. So
there's a lot of elementary schoolers that are gonna have some issues.
yes, I need to go back and take a look. I think it was somewhere. No, it was. I was gonna say somewhere around episode 15. No, it was early
What?
when we first started playing Chop Outside.
It was fairly early.
Dude, that was like episode 7 or 8. Like it's been on since the beginning.
Yeah.
We had a small break.
Yeah.
While we tried to get it sorted out. But yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
The chips were more recent though. They started after I got on. Started doing it.
Yeah, but we still had the chips for over a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've been doing this for a little while.
So
I mean, because what is this going to be? Episode 84? Yeah. That's a lot of episodes. When we're putting out one a week,
That's a lot, yeah.
that's a lot of time.
well, when you consider you'd already been on for a little while when we got to the 9/11 event last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're at the 9/11 event this year.
We are. So, and we will continue for as long as we possibly can until Marcus fires me.
Or we get kicked off the network.
Yeah.
Like, we're not on the network.
Oh yeah. This is just us. We can do this regardless.
Yeah. We will do this as long as you will listen. No matter how much people steal our ideas. Daniel, what are your 3 chips?
I have a GSXR 750, a Royal Enfield Interceptor, and a Boss Hoss. Can you imagine which one is going to be sold?
Well.
Yeah, that Royal Enfield.
Nope. Boss Hoss is going down the road because I know somebody that'll buy one.
Yeah, I do too. His name's Lewis.
Yeah.
But you could have took that engine and put it in your BMW.
Oh God, no. No, I just don't. I don't want anything to do with it. I have no desire to ever own one. I don't have any desire to ride one.
Okay.
The Royal Enfield Interceptor is just a cool bike. I'm just gonna ride it. It's just a cool looking classic style
They're cool,
motorcycle. And the GSXR 750, I don't need to do much to it. I'll probably put a pipe on it, power commander, give it a little bit more oomph, some saddlebags.
Box frame, stretch swing arm.
Oh yeah, naturally. NOS.
No.
Big turbo.
It don't have to be that big. Heather.
Okay. I have an SV 650,
There you go.
a shovel head,
Okay.
and a Dynabra.
Oh, shoot.
So, I am, of course, going to customize that Dyna. Naturally, bro. I'm torn on these two. I really am.
I know what I do, but I keep my mouth shut. Daniel will do the exact same thing I do.
Most likely.
I would honestly probably just ride that SV
Yeah.
and sell the shovel head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I probably would have sold the Dyna and built the shovel myself.
I mean, yeah.
But out of the two,
yeah.
the Shovelhead's a great bike, but the SV, the SV, well, it's classic. It's
Okay.
classic.
It's classic.
I'll give you this shovel head as a cool bike.
Cool. Okay.
It's a cool bike. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I wouldn't say a great bike.
Okay. No. Oh, well, all right. I definitely agree with you on that.
I mean, the nickname for a shovel head is a trouble head.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool to have one.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
I mean, Sean has one, even if he ain't rode it in 6 months. So, I have a Supermoto e-bike and a Suzuki RE. What is it?
5. That's an RE5.
Yeah, it looks like it says RE15.
Well, maybe it is an RE15.
Maybe it is.
Maybe that particular one. Suzuki hasn't even made it, but you can have it.
Yeah.
So, is that the rotary
Yes.
engine?
Yes.
Man, this is actually a lot tougher than I thought.
I have a feeling I know what I would do, but
Yeah, I know what you would do too. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. All right. Supermoto.
yeah,
We're just gonna say that it's just a base model like CRF 450L,
okay,
and the only thing that's done to it is it's got the Supermoto wheels and tires. So it's Supermoto-ish.
okay,
Ish. Okay. I'm gonna do, change the tracker bar out style a little bit, maybe some different lighting style, new seat, exhaust system, maybe hop up the engine a little bit.
just kind of your basic.
So, how most people's supermotos are when you find them.
Yeah,
It's also not how supermotos are
when you buy them.
when you buy them. But technically, Suzuki's the only one that still makes a supermoto.
Yeah, the SM.
So, I'm going to sell the Suzuki RE5.
To me. I've got money from a Boss Hoss because I tricked some idiot to buy it.
There you go.
And the e-bike, I'm just going to ride it. I still think a good electric motorcycle would be a great commuter bike. And for me, at 5-6 miles one way to work.
Yeah.
And realistically, I mean, I could go where I live at. I could get to anywhere in Chattanooga and back home with no issue on an electric motorcycle.
Yeah. I think it unique opportunity, and now that more manufacturers are coming out with them,
Yep.
I think it's only going to get better. I don't think the technology's there yet to make it truly an everyday type thing.
Ooh. Or I could just not sell one and have a electric supermoto.
Combine them.
Yes.
That would actually, all that torque from the electric motor.
In a supermoto. Because they are building electric dirt bikes.
Yes.
Because the best place to be on an electric motorcycle is in the woods where you can't recharge it.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.